Okay, so I'm about to whip up dinner. Dylan and I have foster care training tonight. So we have a friend, Cody Butler, follow him on Instagram, coming over tonight to keep the baby. But obviously, since he's coming to keep the baby, I want to make food that he likes so that he can eat dinner here. Cody loves mac and cheese. So I'm gonna go ahead and make grilled chicken, broccoli, and mac and cheese. And yeah, you can just follow along. I can post the recipe in the description down below. Okay, so last night I set out this chicken and marinated it so that it would actually taste like something today. So I marinated it with the juice of a fresh lemon, Italian herb seasoning, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Really simple. Obviously I cover it and just let it sit overnight. So I am about to grill this up, and I think my biggest tip for grilling chicken is not to serve it right after you cook it. If you give this a little time to sit, maybe 5-10 minutes prior to serving it, it's going to be a lot moister and good, because if you cut it right after you've cooked it, all the juices run out and you end up with dry chicken, which is gross. My ancient George Foreman works like a charm though. I love this thing. It's cooked. I'm gonna let it rest and then I'm gonna plate this all up. Okay, so I got these heads of broccoli, looks like boobs. I got these heads of broccoli in my imperfect produce box this week. I love, love, love getting heads of broccoli. Guys, you can do so much with broccoli. It's freaking delicious and it's so good for you. So today I'm just gonna prepare it by breaking these off or cutting them into little individual florets like this. I'm gonna stick them on a baking sheet with salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and then roast them in the oven at 400 from 25 to 30 minutes. They get really tender and kind of some caramelization on the top, and they are delicious. So the first thing I'm going to do for my macaroni is boil the water and get the noodles cooked up. Alright, so now I'm just going to cook these noodles according to the directions on the box, and then we will get to the good stuff. Normally, I'm not much of a normal noodles girl. Look at my nails, guys. They are still not done. But sometimes you just gotta be unhealthy and eat the good stuff because it's freaking worth it, and life is too short not to. Okay, so one of the first things I'm gonna do is grate 8 ounces of cheddar cheese. So yeah, I just like to use a big grater. If you freeze your cheese before you grate it, it's way easier. So I have my cheese grated. I wanted to clarify though, you don't actually freeze your cheese. You just stick it in the freezer for like 5 minutes before you grate it, just so that it's not as soft. Okay, so I've cubed some butter. I'm gonna melt it in the saucepan. And then when it's melted, I'm gonna mix in 1/4 cup of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then some pepper until this is all smooth. When I pour in the flour and the salt and pepper, it's gonna be poured in from a liquid measuring cup, but fear not, I did measure with a normal measuring cup. It's just easier to pour from a liquid measuring cup. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is gradually whisk in 2 cups of milk. I won't be able to stop stirring during this process, so after I start pouring in the milk, just use your imagination for me. So I'm gonna pour in a little bit, and I'm immediately going to start whisking. I should be using a silicone whisk so that I don't scratch my pan, but I cannot find mine, so we're going with this, and I'm just going to be gentle. So I'm going to do this all the way until I've added all 2 cups of the milk. I'm going to continuously whisk this all the way until it comes to a boil, and then once it comes to a boil, I'm going to cook it for another 1 to 2 minutes. It can take a minute for this to come to a boil, so just don't quit. If you do, you're gonna burn it or it'll get clumpy, and you don't want that. What we're looking for is this to thicken, and once it does, we'll add the cheese and then we'll pour it over the noodles. Now we add the cheese and stir till combined. Okay, so the cheese sauce is ready. We're about to mix it in with the noodles here. It's kind of a two-handed process, so I'm not gonna be able to video it for you, but use your imagination. Cheese sauce into noodles, I'm gonna mix it up. There is nothing more offensive than a macaroni and cheese that is not well seasoned. So after it's mixed together, you need to taste for salt and pepper, even garlic powder if that's what you see fit. A little cracked pepper on the top and we are all set. And there it is, a really simple weeknight dinner. Grilled chicken, macaroni, and broccoli. So there it is, short, sweet, delicious. I'm about to pack ours in that lunchbox, and then Cody will be over in a minute and he'll keep the baby and eat his. Hopefully it's really yummy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you want me to cook next. Can you say bye-bye? No, where's Cody's? Him coming? Let me know what you want to see down below.